Agriculture in Africa is evolving. The revised version of the NEPAD Agricultural Atlas aims to guide the hand of potential investors about the changing economic landscape of the continent's sector. Titled A New Emerging Rural World, an overview of rural change in Africa, the atlas covers North and Sub-Saharan Africa's agricultural landscapes. The illustration was presented and discussed as part of the Rural Futures program of NEPAD at the last AU summit in Addis Ababa and could be an important indicator going forward.
What we say in this work, we think that one of the major issues now in terms of public policies is to try to escape the very segmented approaches which exist, which are with a focus on agriculture, a focus on urbanization, a focus on natural resources, a focus on industrialization, where you never connect the dots. And it's important to think not only in terms of sectors, but in terms of territories, in terms of regions, in terms of local development.
Donors and financiers in African agriculture from the EU and China will now have a better indicator tool to outlay their strategy and investment. In South Africa, the fluidity of the sector rings especially true, where there's an increased economic migration to the urban centers.
In South Africa, we have got a strong process of urbanization, so the rural population now is still important, but it's the minority. When in the other countries of the region, the rural population is still the majority. And so depending on the context, there is, due to demographic growth, there is a strong pressure in terms of population on natural resources.
Traditional models which may have shaped investment before may also need re-evaluation.
Different models of agricultural commercialization have different outcomes. For instance, just to give you an example, you realize that a plantation model is across 3 countries, we have found that is more likely to be disembedded or dislocated from the local economies, while it does not bring necessarily the employment that most of the rural people may need.
For now, though, the atlas has been simplified to incorporate graphs, maps, and text, so it's easy to evaluate the best outcome when investing. It's up to donor nations and investors to decide what approach they may take when engaging the contents of the Agricultural Atlas, but it may shape potential trends that may arise in terms of foreign direct investment in the future. Travers, CGTN, Cape Town.